Home Depot in Hendersonville. Oh, we're gonna get some floors. Hopefully we'll be successful with this. You guys are probably gonna hear this a lot in the next month or so. The fact that we've waited for 2 years for this when we're working on the house, but we have been without floors in that house for 2 years. And for our anniversary present to ourselves, I guess, we are getting floors. I almost don't want to say it because I'm like nervous that we're not going to be able to get them for some reason. I'm nervous we're going to go in there and they're not going to be in stock, even though I checked earlier.
I'm really excited. I hope they fit. Like, I think they'll fit. It's just like how like weird we're going to have to stack them.
Yeah, we're in the X5 also. This is fixed for the most part, officially. We can drive it. So we actually have something we can haul things with. And we're gonna test it out by filling it with 45 or 46 boxes worth of floors. So, you ready to go in?
Yep. We'll wait to get any of this stuff.
Okay. Right, what are we getting? None of this, it's all way too expensive. Which one would you get if you could get one? That?
Out of all these?
I'd get this one.
Out of all these, I'd probably get this one.
You see the price of that? $90 for one of these boxes. We have some empty spots, I guess, of hardwood in our bedroom.
It's like one by, I think.
They patched it with something that's just like construction lumber. And it looks really bad, and we want to refinish those floors at some point. And we were at Habitat the other day, and we found a box of this. And it's like the exact color of our floors in our bedroom, which they're going to get sanded anyway, so it doesn't matter. The actual wood is the same color though.
Yeah, same type.
And it was $10 for the box, and these are $90 brand new, so that was a score. So the one we're getting is Nobleford Oak is the one we're getting. Oh, I thought it was that one.
It's like, where's the getting away for?
I can't, it looks different through the camera. That one.
There's the box we opened last week.
Yeah.
What's 9 times 4?
36.
So we need like 10 more boxes.
Yeah, we're gonna get 46 boxes. Well, I think we could fit probably 5 boxes wide back there.
More or less, it's just gonna get stacked like this, right?
Yeah, unless we turn it, right?
It's longer than I thought it was.
That's what I thought. You got your handy dandy measuring tape.
Just buy this and go measure the car.
Yeah. So do you think they just have more in the back or something?
I think it must.
We definitely don't want accidental gray.
$30 a box.
It's like $1,500. It'll be probably right about $1,500. We're gonna need 46 of them. I broke my fingernail. It's pretty.
Alright, so if y'all want to go out there and get your vehicle and pull it to the Pro canopy, we'll bring it down there to you.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
She said the Pro loading zone, I don't know.
How much is the one? 1,500?
1,500 pounds.
Yeah, 1,500 pounds. You comfortable with that?
Yeah.
It just barely fits. You ready to drive home?
Yep.
We can see a little bit now.
Yeah, well, this way they're all like at the seat level or below.
Yeah, you're not gonna get clunked in the head.
Yeah.
We did it. We bought floors. Now we just have to get them home without them murdering us. And it's almost dark. The last one. All right, guys, we did it. It is 8:30 p.m. and I'm ready for dinner. We did it! Woo! Where's the enthusiasm? You're too hot for that.
Tired.
Me too. We did it. 46 boxes for the cats to lay on.
Oh yeah.
They're about to start exploring. I think I might have to bring one of these up after we eat dinner and test her out, you know?
Much later.
I am freshly showered right now. I have tallow balm on my face, so I'm very shiny. But I wanted to show you this flooring, not in the Lowe's lighting. I want to show it to you in our living room in the natural light, and then I'll turn our lights on above too so you can see it a little bit better. And I just realized that there's a surprise in here that I haven't showed you guys yet in addition to the floor. And I think you're going to be excited to see that too. I don't know if you're ready for this. I'm going to turn you around.
Are you ready for it? Oh, excuse you.
So this room is just straight up storage right now. Everything's kind of piled in here, so it's absolute chaos. What I wanted to show you is this. It's obviously a work in progress, but I have been working on scraping off all of this paint from the fireplace. Initially, when we moved here, I loved the white fireplace. I thought it was really pretty. Kind of over it though. It's really shiny. I don't love the exact paint they used, and we decided that if we were going to do something with this, it needed to be before we get the floors in, because it is a mess to do. This is what I was using to get the paint off. I just used a paintbrush, painted it on, and then covered it with saran wrap. This needs to get painted back over because it's dry now. I haven't worked on it in a little bit, but it basically just melts the paint off and it's gummed up. You can use this on other surfaces too, and if you do that on like if you do it on a flat surface, you can use a scraper. But for this, since it is brick and it's so textured, I was using like almost grill brushes. They're like wire brushes, a bunch of different sizes of them for the cracks, for the mortar, and for the actual faces of the bricks. So you can see up here isn't completely done. I just did the first coat on this and it's kind of chipped. It's kind of like choppy. There are big blocks of it still. And then down here is more what it's gonna look like when it's actually finished. So this obviously still has a little bit of paint residue on it. I'm never gonna get it perfect, but I actually really love how this looks. It's very soft. It's not just the brick color like that. I like the almost a very, very, very light patchy lime wash to it. So I think we're gonna try and get it like this for the rest of the fireplace too. I still have the whole front of this to do, the sides, that side, and then the top. Just doing this portion took me about 4 days, I think, and I was working on it for about 6 to 8 hours straight. It is not for the faint of heart. It's a lot of work. I could use a drill probably with the wire brush attachment. I realized I need to use a more gentle approach to it because the face of the bricks start to come off a little bit, and you gotta be careful with it. So doing it by hand with the brush, the slow route that process is just the best way to do it for me. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna look really pretty. We're gonna be repainting those walls, doing something different there. We have other plans for what we're doing in the living room once we get the floors in and everything. So I'm so excited about it, and I can't wait to show you guys the whole process. All right, these floors. Let me show you. It's really hard to get an accurate color depiction on camera. You can see the texture. These have a nice texture. I'll just set it up here. I don't love it with the color green, and that's part of why we're gonna be painting that. And here is what it looks like against our camper floors that we were using as inspiration before. I'm gonna turn the lights on so you can see what this looks like with our recessed lighting. So it's pretty close to our camper floors, which we really love. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit less gray tones. And I know that gray is super popular, super easy route, but I hate gray. If we're gonna be renovating our house, I'm gonna make it beautiful and do it the way that feels right to us because I'm a designer and that's what I do. So there's a whole bunch of debris down here from this, but I'm gonna just lay this down so you can see what it looks like on the floor. And maybe I'll lay out a few pieces. I'm not gonna stagger these like they would be because that's a little too difficult right now to show you what the actual boards look like. You gonna test it out? Yeah? Hello. I want to say hi to everybody. At least from what I can see, the camera actually has a pretty accurate description of the color. These will obviously be staggered. You really have to use your imagination with this, but I think that it's gonna look very nice. And honestly, I'm just so excited to not have to wear shoes in here and have like a clean floor under my feet. It's actually going to be just like the most blissful feeling, and I am so excited. We'll do one last look here. How do you feel about it? Do you like it? Now I need to pick it up so that it doesn't get messed up by all of the fireplace crumblies that are on the floor. Put it back in the box, and hopefully in the next month you guys are going to be seeing this getting actually installed.
It's recording now.
Okay. All right. Cake. It's been frozen.
It looks really bad in that bag, but like,
it's all smushed.
it was a very pretty cake.
I'll put a picture.
It looks burnt. The colors just make it look like some sort of burnt food, but
it looks like it's been in the freezer in a bag for a year.
yeah, the colors bled a little bit. It is actually cake.
All right, I'm gonna grab some forks. Okay, we're sitting out here so that you can actually see us because it's dark and chaotic in there. 1 year anniversary tradition that you're supposed to do is eat a piece. It's supposed to be the top tier of your cake, but I was not about to put our entire top tier in the freezer because we only had 2 tiers.
Those 2 tiers for a cake?
I'm glad you remember.
I thought it was just the lower part.
No, I did. It was a bigger lower part and then an upper tier. So this is just a big chunk. And it's been just in a freezer bag in our freezer for a year. A little bit over a year, I guess, because it's been a week since our anniversary. All right, you want to take the first taste test?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I feel like it's just gonna taste freezer burnt. It looks like gummy.
It's a little freezer burnt. The consistency of that bite does not resemble cake.
No, it looks like...
But it was not bad.
It looks like bread dough.
It's doughy, yes.
Yeah. Definitely get the freezer burnt vibes. But it isn't bad. I don't think I want to eat the whole thing. I'd eat the frosting.
Oh, it.
It's... What flavor is it? Is it coconut? It's coconut and almond?
Yeah, yep. There's coconuts and... There's shredded coconut and almonds in it.
Yeah. So
Whole coconuts.
I think I made it. I think I did like coconut flavored cake.
That probably was real yum.
And then
Here, get a piece of that.
the filling. That's just all filling.
Yeah.
The filling is like a coconut custardy. I think it was like a coconut custard filling with almonds, like toasted almonds in it.
Big fan.
And then I put flowers all over it and stuff. I'll put a picture in here so you guys can see it, but it's a lot prettier than it looks now.
All the colors like blend together in the
There's
white
like
icing.
gold dust on it and stuff. It was really pretty. The reason we're eating this a week and a half after our actual anniversary is because oh look, there's a kitty. Come here. You can't get any cake. I'm gonna tell you a little story about why we're doing this a week and a half after our actual anniversary. So the day after we picked up our floors was our actual anniversary, and we had friends invite us out to, they rented a boat, like a pontoon boat on one of the lakes around here, and so we spent the day hanging out with friends and swimming in the lake, and we were in the water for like 7 hours just swimming around, hanging out with the dogs, hanging out with our friends, and we were both so exhausted. We got a little sunburnt and we got home and just kind of passed out in bed and just spent the rest of the night watching Gilmore Girls in bed. Which, I mean, I feel like there's no better way to spend a Sunday night than that.
I mean, the whole thing.
That's fine. I woke up in the middle of the night at like 3 a.m. that night, and I just I could not breathe, and I didn't know what was happening. And now that I look back on it a little bit, it was very similar to what happened to Taylor when he was having his breathing issues and ended up needing to go to the emergency room. I was just trying to clear phlegm or any mucus from my throat, and nothing was coming out. I was just trying to cough stuff up, and I could just feel my airway pinching together, and I could feel the air going through, it was tickling my throat. And so I was just breathing over a pot of water with steam and essential oils and trying to make it until he woke up at 6-ish, 6:30-ish. And then we were gonna go to the urgent care. We ended up just making an appointment because I took an allergy pill that helped me enough that I could sit up and kind of take a little bit of nap, and he stayed home from work and made sure I was alive. Took a little nap, and then I made a doctor's appointment, and they basically, after all that, I spent the whole afternoon going between the doctors and the hospital and getting chest x-rays, and it was a whole fiasco. They gave me a breathing treatment, and it ended up being them saying it was an asthma attack, which I assumed it was, because I didn't feel sick in any other way. We thought it could be bronchitis or something. Basically, I have realized all summer long that I've had a really hard time doing anything outside with the heat and the humidity, and my activity level, being able to do anything active outside has been nearly impossible, and it's just gotten worse over the summer. So I've got an inhaler now, and hopefully that helps, but that's why this video is so late. I was planning to post this literally a week and a half ago, and we were planning to try our cake on Monday. We weren't able to because we spent the whole day at the hospital and just not being able to breathe. I am feeling a lot better now. I still am kind of tired. My lungs don't hurt anymore though, so.
I left part of the cake you like.
So that felt like it didn't really fit well into this video anywhere, so I figured we might as well just sit down and eat our cake and talk about that, because that's how our last couple weeks has gone, and it's been kind of rough trying to get back into things. Someone is finishing up Joyce tonight, probably. And fueled by cake. And then we're gonna be working on drywall. Yeah, I guess let us know what you think about the floors, and thanks for watching this video, even though it was a bit chaotic. And we'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with more house progress. Bye guys. I think I'm probably good on this if you
I'm good on it, yeah.
It was very moist. As in, tastes like freezer.
I think it was that bad.
I liked it better the first time.